We're back, take two. Okay, you went in the military in...
August 8th, 1951.
Weren't you, how old were you?
18.
I thought you were 17 and had to get permission.
I was 18.
Another myth. Broken.
I never told you that.
Maybe my mind thought it, but...
Okay.
So 18 years old, went into the Navy.
Just turned 18, a couple months in the Navy.
Where'd you have boot camp?
Great Lakes, Illinois. And then I was transferred to Great Lakes to a ship in Alameda, California, the USS Corson, AVP-37. It was a small seaplane. Stayed on her until I went to quartermaster school in Bainbridge, Maryland. That was in 1853. And shipped out of there, Bainbridge, Maryland, to the USS Comstock.
Is that the one that sunk itself?
LSD,
or the LSD, yeah.
It would sink itself and come back, of course, come back up. Hopefully, but it did.
To pick up boats?
Pardon?
Didn't it sink to pick up boats? It had a bay?
Smaller, yeah. It had what they call a well deck. And I stayed on that until I was transferred off for discharge.
I thought you had a PT boat.
I ran a PT boat when I was on the Corson seaplane. PT boat, the X1, XPT, we used for sea drone, assisted seaplane landing and taking off.
Were you injured?
It had no armament except machine guns.
Were you injured once?
I was, per se, no.
Okay.
Bumps, bruises, but injury per se, no.
Another. So, after the military, you were how old?
I went to college.
At
22.
Elmhurst.
I went to Elmhurst College. After Elmhurst College, I didn't stay the 4 years at Elmhurst, 2 years. I went back in the Navy as an instructor in Flint, Michigan. And that was for 2 years. Yeah, that was 2 years. That was in the late 50s.
And after, at what point did you meet my mother?
Met my wife, the lady who's my wife now, Marlene Fay. I met her at a bowling. We were on the same bowling league, the Leiden Homeowners Association. Her uncle and aunt introduced me to her.
I'm gonna back up a little bit on my question. Sorry, I did. Growing up, any girlfriends that you can remember?
Yeah, but we're not going to talk about that.
Okay, Mom's in the room. Okay, good answer.
Okay, gee, sure.
One
of them's a relative.
Any childhood memories? Christmas presents, vacations with your parents. What'd you do as a kid besides rub your grandfather's head for pennies?
I just about rubbed my grandfather's head for pennies. Really nothing. My parents never took vacations. That's very surprising, but it's true. I spent a couple of summers up in Michigan with my aunt, Dorothea, but I call her Aunt God. She lived up in Muskegon, Michigan, about 50 miles outside Muskegon, in an area called Dixie Lake. I spent a couple of summers with her.
What about Aunt Jean? I remember hearing stories about Aunt Jean raising you.
Aunt Jean was pretty well raised me more than any one individual. And she was my mother's youngest sister. My mother had 4 sisters. It was Aunt Audrey, who was the oldest, Aunt Dod, Dorothea, my mother, and then Aunt Jean. Aunt Jean was the oldest. My grandfather had one son named Edward, but he died at just a couple of weeks old.
So, Grandma Guill had 3 sisters?
3 sisters.
Any brothers?
One, Edward.
Oh, Edward.
But he died.
Grandma Vogel. Not Grandma Guill.
Right. Right, I understand. I've been pronouncing it wrong for years.
What?
Vogel. I thought it was Vogel. Right.
Okay. Yeah, I used to too, don't feel bad. I used to pronounce it Vogel too. It's Vokel.
News to me.
Yeah, get back to Mom. Get back to Mom.
Meeting Mom. Where'd you met her at a bowling alley at In fact, don't you have a? Didn't Freddie get you a brick from the? It was Rose Bowl.
Yeah, he did. But what
He
happened
did.
to the brick?
We
I
never,
don't know.
we never got a brick. Mother and Dad did.
I thought we did.
And Fred took it back.
Okay. So you met her at Rose Bowl. I remember the bowling alley because there was a movie theater next door to it.
Right.
It was right down from St. Gertrude's.
Right.
What did you think when you saw her?
When I saw her,
He was interested in my friend Sue.
Oh.
she had a girlfriend that was coming in.
Yeah. She didn't give you the time of day.
I quickly fell in love with her.
Yeah.
Good
Trying to
answer.
go further.
We don't want.
I mean, with dazzling beauty, huh?
She was a babe.
I got to sleep with her.
How long did it take you to win her heart over?
I don't know about that, but I proposed to her a very short period of time after.
3 months.
3 months? Was she a child bride?
No, she was 18.
Just a baby.
I was 3 years older. She was out of school.
Back then, you were a homemaid if you weren't married by 19.
That's about the truth.
Really?
That's about the truth.
Okay.
So you married up.
Pardon?
I said you married up.
So you swept her off her feet.
Well, I don't know about that, but I married her. But that,
And how long did you go to the service after that?
did I what?
Or are we already in the service?
He was already.
No, well, I went then, I was out, and then I went back in
You were
as
in
a
college.
naval instructor. And that was right after we got married.
And then started. You were in Flint, Michigan. Had Julie and Beth, correct? Who was born in Flint?
Beth.
Beth was born in Flint, Michigan. Julie was born.
Catholic Hospital in
Elmhurst.
Flint, Michigan. I think she was the only one with the Catholic Hospital. The rest of them all Elmhurst.
Elmhurst.
Elmhurst Hospital. Elmhurst was just a county, really, DuPage County Hospital.
What'd you do for a living? When you were back then?
What was I doing back then?
Gas
So full
station.
of brush for a while.
Gas station.
And I was insurance consultant. And then I got into the alarm business, which is what...
But insurance, when you were insurance, weren't you some hot salesman or something?
Off and on, yeah, very, but
So $1 million worth of insurance the first year you were in.
older than that. I did.
Back then, that had to be a chunk of change.
That was
That
a
was
chunk.
unheard of.
That was a chunk. Wanted me to stay, but I just didn't like it, period. I don't know, I can't blame anybody, no person or two people. I just didn't like it.
And Fuller Brush door to door. That's unheard of nowadays.
Yeah, I don't think they do that anymore.
No, haven't for years.
I had to have special permits for a couple of the times that I cut in Norwich. I had to have special permit. And there's another one, I think, that I had to get. My manager got the permits for me. I didn't have to go get them per se. Norwich and I can't think of that other area right next to Norwich. I had to have special permit to sell to the
It went from Fuller Brush. How'd you make it into the alarm industry?
That's when I went. My best oldest friend, Eugene Perino,
I know Eugene.
his dad was one of the owners of American Fire and Safety. And he and I went out to have a couple of drinks one day, and he talked me into coming to work for him.
For Burns. Well, we're going to wrap it up.
Burns, it was American Fire and Safety.
Oh, that's right.
Burns bought us out a couple of years
Go
later.
ahead. We're going to